late, 7 o'clock. Well, tonight was supposed to be your early shift.
Well, one of the girls went off with a tummy upset, you know, Glenda.
Well, I think I'll go up and have a bath. Unless supper's nearly ready.
No, you go ahead, love. It's cold meat and pickles tonight anyway, so you can have yours when Glenda comes back.
Oh, hello, Kevin.
I thought you were set for the night.
Well, I feel a bit better. As a matter of fact, I could do with a bite of supper, if it's ready.
Yes, it's ready. I didn't feel like cooking tonight, so it's cold anyway.
Well, not salad, I hope.
No, you needn't have salad. You can have pickles or cheese if you like.
Fancy something hot. Get the circulation going.
Ooh, you're an old chancer, Wally, you know. All right, how about bacon and egg, then?
Get a nice bit of fried bread with it.
It's very bad for you.
At my age, I'll take a chance on that.
Turn-up, wasn't it, about the garage?
Yes, indeed. What do you know about Oliver Banks?
Nothing. Only that he's Glenda Banks' father-in-law.
You're certainly going to get up J. Henry's nose. Oh, hello, J. Henry. I just gave Valerie your message about getting ready for dinner. You'll find her in the chalet.
Thank you, Barbara. But it's not her I'm looking for. It's you I'm hunting.
Oh, really?
No, nothing to worry you, my dear. It's just that young policewoman has rather aroused my curiosity.
Oh, hello, Miranda. Well, thank goodness you're on duty. There's a load of work that only an efficient girl like you can deal with. So if we can start shooing everyone out of here that's not on duty, we can get on with it that way.
Right.
One moment. I want to know what that policewoman was here for.
None of us really know.
Really isn't totally, David. What do you know? However little it may be.
A diner lost a wallet containing £1,000.
Not good enough, my dear. Nobody would keep that a secret from me. I mean, what's £1,000 these days?
Right then, 10.
Curiouser and curiouser. So, Barbara, your version?
I have no version whatsoever, J. Henry. I never spoke with the policewoman.
And now we're back to David.
Father?
You know?
Yes. I received a poison pen letter. I took it to the police. That is all I am prepared to say to you, Father, or to anyone else.
Now put that away. You can't eat and read at the same time.
Oh, that smells good. Fried bread.
Everything's there.
Lovely.
Did you find your note?
Eh?
The note that Kevin left you on the mantelpiece. Oh, that's funny.
Why, was it important?
Yes, it was. He'd got you a job. At least Mac has. You sure it wasn't here?
No, I didn't see it. I mean, dropping me short notes is something young Kevin doesn't do, you know. You got a drop of brown sauce at all?
Yes, it's there. Well, that is a nuisance, because it had all the details on it. Name and address, telephone, everything.
Ah, I pity that.
Oh, that's the funniest thing out. I'm sure it was here. That's where he left it.
Aye. By the way, that job that you were talking about, what was it?
He was a car park attendant. They're looking for somebody urgently.
Car park attendant? That would have been right up my street. I'd have jumped at the chance of that. Well, what do you know? Never mind. You know, no name and address. There's nothing we can do about it, is there?
I'm not dreaming, am I? You did leave that note for Wally on the mantelpiece, didn't you?
Yeah, put it there. Why, didn't you get it?
No, I mean, I was telling Kath, you know, and after all the trouble he went to, you and young Mr. What's-the-name, and I appreciate the trouble he went to. Kevin, it's a job, you know, I'd have been very interested in, you know that. But still, you know how it is.
It must be here somewhere. It just can't have vanished, can it?
Well, perhaps it flew up chimney, dropped from the door, you know.
We haven't got a chimney. It's been blocked in.
No great problem. I'll give Mac a ring. He knows the bloke personally.
Hey, give him a... No, you don't need to do that tonight.
No bother, Wally. No bother at all.
No.
Don't let your tea get cold.
No.
Your
no,
tea,
well,
come on.
Tea, right, yes.
Oh, Mac. Yeah. You know the car park attendant job? Could you give us the number again? We lost it. Yeah. Oh, hang on a sec. The pen.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yep. Okay, cheers. And you say you'll have no trouble fixing that up at all? No, don't worry. I'll tell him. Right. There we are, Wally. Ring that number in the morning, ask for a Mr. Fawcett, and he'll fix you up with an interview.
Oh, thanks very much, Kevin.
I'll keep that, I think, just in case it gets lost again.
That's right.
33. Yeah.
Inconvenient moment.
Why do you ask?
Were you dressed to go out?
No, I've just come in. If your visit is official, enter. If it's personal, perhaps you better not.
It's official. Before I get to the official bit, I would just like to say that my visit to you the other night was purely social. I didn't come here to pick up what you let drop about your flatmate.
And I did not intend to drop what you picked up. Do, sit down.
I have to ask you about Paul Ross.
Oh, at least I know what you're on about this time.
I've been given to understand you hate him. Is that so?
Who told you I hated him?
Do these words mean anything to you? I'll get you, Paul Ross, and I won't do it by fighting clean.
They do and they don't. Who's supposed to have said them?
You.
Oh, then I did.
Why?
Come on, officer. Give an inch if you're going to take a yard. When did Paul Ross say I said them?
When you accused him of obstructing Diane from taking up a new job.
Oh, yes, I remember now. I lost my bottle, officer. Mind you, I did give him fair warning. I've got to be honest about that. What I did is I raced off and I got my little notebook, not unlike yours, and in my fair handwriting, I tore off a poison pen letter about him that just tore his ears off. Don't you believe me, officer?
No, I don't, Sharon. The poison pen letter was typed.
And now would you like a cup of coffee?
Great. As long as it's a personal one.
Amazing. You'll find some personal biscuits in there somewhere if you can find them. Shortbread. Oh. Just put it there. Hello? Yes, she is. Hang on. It's your mother.
Yes, Mother? Well, can you move at all? Mm-hmm. Well, you've rung the doctor? Well, I'll pick him up on my way. Well, didn't you tell him you're on the floor? No, I'll bring him, Mother. I'll bring him. Okay, I won't be long. She fell.
Oh, no.
She's in pain. She was able to reach up to the phone, but not to the painkillers. She's able to phone the switchboard operator. Look, I'm sorry.
No, you just go.
I'm sorry.
Go. No, don't worry. Look after. See you, eh? Oh, Annette! Love? Your gloves.
Hello?
Could I speak to Paul Ross, please?
Yes, just a moment. It's for you.
For me? For us?
I want to talk to you and not on the phone.
I'm still on duty, Sharon. Surely you realize that.
Well, you're not on duty all night. Surely you realize that.
I have other things to attend to when I finish duty. Infinitely more exciting than a midnight assignation with you in a flat where you now live alone.
Oh, very funny, very funny.
I'll see you tomorrow in your office at the garage during your working hours.
When?
When I choose.
Well?
Obvious she thinks the police is going to charge her. Good. Like all tough birds, she can only improve with cooking.
Here you are, now don't forget, will you?
No.
Now don't leave it too late, otherwise somebody else might get there before you.
Well, we can't have that, can we?
No, we can't. Now there's the number, look, and the name, Mr. Fawcett.
Did I leave my keys in it?
Yes, you did. It's on the sideboard. Look, why don't you ring him now?
No, there's plenty of time.
It's gone 9. I'll be in his office by now.
Yeah, look, Kevin will get the number for you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, what's the matter? Don't you trust me or something? I can make my own phone calls.
Come on, Wally, let's get it over with.
I can't bear being rushed like this, you know.
Look, last night you said that you were over the moon. You'd have jumped at the chance.
Aye, but thinking about that job, you know, I slept on it last night, and that sort of job, I mean, car park attendant out in all winds and weathers, well, I mean...
You just have to wrap up warm. They might even give you a uniform. Little peak cap.
You trying to be funny or something? Hey, by the way, have they got a hut?
A what?
A hut. Somewhere I can go in after the rain, you know, and brew myself a cuppa.
Well, I don't know, do I?
Only one way to find out, Wally. Go and see for yourself.
I mean, it's a civic centre, Wally. They're bound to take care of you.
Yeah, local government. Come on.
Look. Kevin's getting Mr. Fawcett for you now. Come on.
No, I can do it.
Yes, but when, Wally? I don't trust you, you see.
Oh, I don't know.
We're through.
I mean,
Hey, come on,
rushed
Wally.
like this and
Hang on a
not
minute.
trusted and anything else. All right. Hello. Hello, can I speak to Mr... what's his name?
Fawcett. F-A-W.
Mr. Posset.
Oh,
Fawcett!
Yes. Right, hello? Oh, yes, I'm ringing off about that car park attendant job. What? Oh, right. Yes, no, don't bother. I'll ring him back later. Yeah. Oh, he is? Right. He's on now. Oh, right. I'm ringing off about that car park attendant job. I don't suppose I'll get it really at my age, 65.
Oh, Wally. I'm surprised you didn't say
Oh.
90.
Right. So what? Tomorrow morning. Right. What time? All right. Yes. Soper. Walter Soper. That's right. Yes. Hey, by the way, what are the facilities there? Have you got a hut? No, I'm asking... That's funny. He's hung up.
Well,
Well, you see me tomorrow morning.
there you are then. The job's practically yours.
Aye. You don't have the faintest idea where the place is. I don't know whether I'll get there on time.
Don't worry, Wally. We'll get you there.
Aye, right. Well, oh, I'll have to go and have a lie down. My back started again.
But you don't understand. J. Henry Pollard wanted it.
So?
Well, what can be the point in crossing a man in his position? It's social suicide.
That's a bit strong, Sal.
True, absolutely true. I mean, we went out to dinner with them, and he was positively charming. And she's such a dear. They've invited us to Bermuda next winter.
Oh?
Well, as good as. Heaven alone knows what'll happen now. I mean, there's J. Henry, by far the most important business contact he's ever made, and he has to go and do a thing like that. You don't think it's his age, do you?
Oh, Sal.
Look, it has to be something. I don't pretend to understand the slightest thing about business, but it's plain common sense. If you meet a giant, you don't go trampling on his toes. What does he want it for? Garages are such smelly places.
He'll have a good reason. He always has. It'll make a profit, you can bet your life.
What sort of profit is a piddling little garage going to make compared with being in J. Henry's black books?
Oh, dear.
I worked jolly hard at cultivating him and succeeded only to see Oliver ruin everything.
Why are you so sure everything's ruined?
Stands to reason. J. Henry's furious. Oliver said as much. So, I shall just have to do a rescuing act, shan't I?
Why don't you just leave it, Sal?
Because I can't bear to see a good chance wasted. I shall have a party for the Pollards. Yes, and invite all the influential people I know.
Well, that lets me out.
Of course it doesn't. You'll come. I need your help.
Oh, do I bring my pinny?
Oh, no, you know what I mean. Mixing and all that. Look, who else do I ask from the motel?
Kath and Glenda?
I'm being serious, Marion.
So am I. I hear J. Henry is very strong on family involvement, so you should certainly introduce Kevin.
Oh, well, maybe you're right, yes. Then there's the Hunters.
And what about the manager of the garage?
If we have to, yes. Maybe it's a good idea. Who knows, if I can get them all in the right mood, maybe Oliver will offload to J. Henry again. Wouldn't that be marvellous?
I'll reserve judgment.
Who is it, by the way, the manager?
Sharon Metcalfe.
A woman?
So rumour has it.
You do meet some weird types these days.
She's not weird. Not in the slightest. She's very nice. You'll like her.
I don't need to like her. But I may need her help. She can give me that. She's in.
Right, you ready then, Mum?
Yes, I think I've got everything. I suppose you'll be all right
Of
up
course
there.
you will.
Perhaps I ought to get the doctor, eh?
What for? A chronic case of cold feet?
Look, have you ever had lumbago?
He hasn't got lumbago or a slip disc. The only thing wrong with his back's the yellow streak down the middle. He's sulking because of that job.
Yeah, well, come on then.
Hey, and listen. If he says it's too bad in the morning to go for the interview, step on him hard.
Well, we can't force him to go if he didn't want to, can we?
Oh, I can. He's got to be made to realise that if he's going to stay here, he's got to pull his weight, and that means paying for his keep. If we can get him a job, he's going to damn well go for us.
Yeah, you're right. I've been too soft with him, haven't I, up to now?
No backing down there.
No, not this time. Won't hurt him, will it, to work for his living?
I can enjoy it once he gets over the shock.
Good morning.
Poison doesn't always come in letters, does it?
No?
Sometimes it comes out of mouths.
And drops where?
Straight into police notebooks. You know what I'm talking about.
No doubt, but do you?
Do you deny you told Annette I hated you?
Annette? Well. You're on Christian name terms with her. How very, very convenient. Wish I were.
Do you deny you told her I hated you?
Do you deny you do?
I do, most strongly. You qualify for loathing.
Well, then what are you accusing me of? Telling her the truth?
You tried to make her think I wrote that stupid thing, didn't you?
Did she accuse you of writing?
We're not talking about her accusations. We're talking about yours.
I never accused you of such a thing. I simply told her what you just confirmed, that you hated me. So why blame me if you're Annette? I mean, your Sergeant Hawes gets it wrong.
Oh, so you admit I wouldn't have written such a letter?
Well, of course I do.
Ah.
You have a certain stamp of character that prevents you from stabbing people in the back anonymously. You could never deprive yourself of the pleasure of seeing how they react when you kick them in the guts, face to face.
So why didn't you tell her that? Because until they find out the person who did write it, everybody interviewed is going to be under suspicion.
Deplorable fact about which I can do nothing.
Well, what you can do is cast your mind back and try and think which woman out of the hundreds who must have wanted to write you a poison pen letter actually got round to doing it.
Woman.
Well, I think a man would have just punched you in the face.
Your policewoman was a little indiscreet, wasn't she?
In what way?
She must have told you exactly what the poison in the letter was and named the two people it named.
Yes, well, we're very close friends, Annette and I.
Well, then you must have heard about Valerie, Pollard, and me, that old thing about us sleeping together, which of course we never did.
Well, what about Valerie Pollard herself?
It's no use inviting me to accuse her of writing such a letter. She could never have written a poison pen letter about herself to her own daughter. So, who does that leave us with?
It still leaves us with her. I hadn't figured that bit out. But now you mention the daughter? Yes. That particular mother could well have done it, yes? Are you with me?
I'm with you, Sharon. Valerie Pollard wrote that letter to Miranda, as she never believed Miranda would take it to the police.